SavvageFlower, keeping my ear to the streets for the things and people unbeknownst to the powers that be. I'm here to turn the camera on it and say cheese. What's up? I'm here with SlickNastySlick.
You?
How you doing, kid?
Good. Fine.
Bless how you
Yeah.
Tell me.
Tired.
What'd you say?
Tired. When?
Trying to tell you. And you've been working, and I'm about to ask my dad that I didn't get to ask him first. Sneaking up on me with the hats, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna try to get them all in this one. If not, I'm definitely gonna excuse me. So again, where are you from? Born and raised in your people?
I'm born and raised in Miami.
My people is a Haitian and Trinidad. I feel like it was cool growing up in Miami.
Not cool, but like, it wasn't bad because I was able to experience a lot of life. I was able to, get through shit and learn a lot of important life lessons that,
A lot of people still ain't learn by now.
so, I don't know. The whole school of hard knocks cliche.
I guess. And how old are you? Talk about that though. So,
I just turned 26.
listen, also is by
I be hearing that. My old girl was the first person to tell me that shit. She said I remind me of her brother, like my uncle.
But I ain't never met him. I never got the chance to meet her before I was born. Everybody from her side of the family and everybody I know is how to take her back to him.
So I do believe in when we lose someone, the spirit comes back. It's definitely a thing. So first off, why I'm gonna ask about one of the hats. Wait, first tell me everything that you do.
I do. I'm not gonna say I do pretty much everything, but I feel like I can do a lot. I feel like I can do a lot of things. Like, especially dealing with music. I write my own songs. I produce my own songs. I got an album called Mars that I dropped back in 22 that I set out on a mission to fully create a full-length album independently. Like, do everything myself. Produce it, write it, freestyle it, record it, mix it, master it, remaster it, do the cover art, do the track list, do the promo, do the merch, do the rollout, do the publishing, all that shit.
Because you want all your money.
All that.
I want all
I got
of
features
it.
on this shit. Shout out Black, shout out Free. I got features on there.
Okay.
But shout out Philo too. Fun fact, I made sure that everybody that was on the album was of Martian influence when it comes to astrology and shit. I was only one to work with Aries and Scorpios, but when it came to the recording process, all the Aries I wanted to work with was busy, they was out the country, or you feel me? There was, so it ended up only being Scorpios on the album feature.
Well, let me come through for the Aries. And I was not out in the country, and I made it to my appointments. Because you feel me? I slid through it. No, I actually hit you up looking for you. Finally,
I'm glad you did.
Where are you? You told me you was about to drop. And then Mozzie, and that interview was forever ago.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Mozzie though, because that was my first time being executive producer for an album. And it was
Which album was that?
This was Mozzie's season. That dropped on March 12th, 2021.
First one.
March 12th, 2021, dropped on his G-Day. Shout out Mozzie, man.
444.
Yeah, Mozzie, he trusted me with that shit. That was his baby. A lot of people don't know. He was like, yo, if I don't like it, I'm not dropping it. I don't care nothing with no. And I resonated with that. He didn't care about what nobody else said. He wanted to make sure it was good so that he knew that everybody that did like it would like it forever type shit. I'm not trying to speak for him, but that's something that I appreciate about him.
Yeah, Bishop told me he liked creative criticism and all that. Like he liked to do feedback.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So he sent me these new songs. I've been playing Misunderstood. I played the purpose. You feel me? Shout out to DJ Sav with the 2 B's. I mean, you. Why are you laughing?
She said big stuff.
And why did your artist name SlickNastySlick? I don't know if I got that.
Really, no, you got it right. Really came, I had named myself that. It was really just a combination just what people would call me. My old girl gave me a nickname when I was a child because I used to get in trouble a lot trying to be sneaky and trying to like sneak snacks or watch TV. I ain't supposed to be watching TV and shit like that. Trying to do things, she like, you think you slick? You think you fucking slick? And it just kind of stuck shit. Like, hey, slick, because they'll be like, you're not slick.
Yeah.
Like, you think you slick. And then the nasty came from high school where it was this something called the nasty dinner. When a business is successful and they start to take the consumers as a competitor, they refer to that as the nasty dinner. And I was called that. It also came from a funny conversation between me and my best friend. Shout out Cat Shit. We was trying to come up with what our name would be if it was a pimp or some shit. I think her name was K Dollars. Yeah, her name was K Dollars. I call her K
I
Dollars.
done did that before.
And she named me SlickNasty. And I put the SlickNastySlick because that's kind of like a reference to why I make music and the way I make music, because it's real intentional. And the intention don't stop when you make music, it stops when people listen to it, because you can hit play and your intention is to get a fun and entertain a song, or you can hit play and you could intend to get something that change your life, you feel me? And I feel like when I make music, I hit both of those marks because they don't hit depending on how you listen to it. The whole beauty is in the eye of the whole that. So beauty is in the eye of the whole thing. You know, because I got two names for every song. Like every song I put out, it got two names. It got one name and then it got one phrase. The names
It
just
does.
yeah, it corresponds to the meaning of the song. It'll just stop when you make music. Cause you can make a song that's, you know, you talking about healing from trauma or whatever the fuck, and a nigga can listen to it and be like, nah, this shit lame. You feel me? I don't wanna say that because somebody just dropped the album like that, but it's like you really talking about some real life shit. Because it's real to him and it changed his life, and there's some people that don't listen to it with that intention. That doesn't make it not what it is. It's just not what they want it to be. You know what I'm saying? So
This music is all up for perception once it hits the ears of others. So it's not like everyone is always going to get your exactly what you intended when you made the music off of it.
yeah, you gonna get what you want. You gonna get what you want from it. I'm not gonna say no music is for everybody to listen to and shit like that, because not everybody is gonna like you.
Of course.
You know, not everybody gonna think you this or that. So, but that doesn't mean that I won't do what I do. And yeah, so producer, writer, engineer, graphic designer, fashion designer. I almost wore one of my hoodies today. I ain't do it.
Wow.
He ain't hit right.
He
Fashion
gonna make
designer.
sure when it hit right, we gonna get it.
Yeah, last time I had on the Love 5 hoodie, shout out Love 5, shout out
He did.
Yeah, Love 5 merch, you feel me, you can find it. Just type in Love 5 merch on your phone, and it'll come up. Anywhere it'll come up.
Yeah.
It got a big Love 5 logo on it, and it got the Love 5 on the sleeve, and then on the back. And that shit glow in the dark. But it don't glow green,
I gotta see that.
it glow blue.
I feel like I do everything, and because I feel like I can learn, like whatever I don't know, if it's in my wheelhouse, whatever. I feel like me having to do stuff for myself, like all like how you say, right, create,
Yeah.
whatever, all that stuff is to produce, all that shit. It just came from me having to do it for myself. So that's how you feel like you do everything.
That's why I started producing. People be like, damn, bro, how you get so good at producing? Like, I'm gonna be real. At first, when I first got into it, the intention was a little selfishness. I ain't got time to be on YouTube looking for beats. I haven't got time to hitting the dogs that made beats, and I ain't what they be. They ain't never felt no type of way, but I ain't wanna be like them in their head, like, damn, this ain't look on my beats. You feel me?
Yeah.
So then I started making beats.
That's true.
Learn how to make it. Shout out to Jay. First time we had to use FL in like 2012. And then shout out Black, because Black was making beats Fun fact, Black made the whole album Smooth. He made all the beats on Smooth. So all them songs that everybody like, they like this one, they like that one. That's Black made the beat.
And that's the one you just dropped?
The one I just dropped.
It's a picture.
You feel me? I was at his crib when I first started making beats, and I grabbed an old girl laptop, started making beats. And then I got to the point where I was able to drop more. That's the album that I was telling you about.
What's your favorite song off your album?
Off of Smoke?
I feel like I'm giving you a hard one saying one.
I was gonna say 3 because
I was just gonna say that. Should I say 3?
I always go, you feel me? I'll say 3 because in order, I'll say probably Diamonds, Crazy, Relief.
My favorite is Crazy.
Yeah. I was about to say
And then I like to switch up in Diamonds. So
Diamonds mean a lot to me because I didn't know that song was gonna be that hard. I was recording it and I got to record it. I was like, damn, this shit hard. It's like 4 in the morning. I know my people's like, because I was in the crib. I made Smooth. Well, I made all my projects at the crib. Remember, I mix, master, engineer all my own shit. So it's like 4 in the morning. I recorded all the songs for Smooth at night too, between 12 and 6. I think the earliest I recorded the song was like 12:45, 12:30. And like if you like knowing that and then going back and listening to it, you'll be like, damn, you kind of peep while I was being like that. With Relief, I recorded that shit at like 5:30. And then when I got done recording it, like, you know, I did it, 5:30 in the morning, the sun was coming up. And that shit was fucking me up. Well, I was like, oh shit.
whenever I do that, work into the next morning, that shit was good. Like when I see, I'm like up and the sun is coming, saw darkness turn to light.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I feel like I did a lot. So.
Exactly, that was the last song I recorded for the album, and it ended up being the last song on the album. And it hit that way because it's like, remember I said I recorded everything at night, and now I'm finishing recording this song. Motherfucking sun coming up. I'm fucked up. I'm like, yeah, that's the one.
And we was talking about that in the last interview when I was like, the gimmicky, that's what I feel like the gimmicky artist is.
Yeah.
It's like when they listen to that shit, like, I really felt they never had that because it's all based on how good, what's hard, or nothing is based off coming from them. Maybe the color they got on or something, the concept, but
It's a blessing and a curse though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I kind of realized that I'm getting older, like, me, like, always find the meaning in some shit, like, seeing something be like, oh, that mean this. Like, sometimes, it be certain moments where I'm really not present, like, I'm really not, like, taking something for what it is in a split second. But it's also a blessing because, no pun intended, but you get to be present because you don't really miss nothing, you feel me?
yeah.
But the downside of it, I feel like you like compensate. Just make sure you're aware.
I thought that was funny that you said that because somebody just told me that. And it's like, you look for meaning in everything.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm gonna be real. They say that's an Aries trait.
yeah.
I don't see
But I don't
Aries
feel
as
like-
that trait, but I see why they say that because we always so focused on what's next. So the best way to figure out what's next is to figure out what this means right now.
I don't see how that can be a bad thing. I get what you mean by it's a blessing and a curse, because mind you, the creativeness, like I feel like I got so busy out of nowhere just off of me. Like one thought, oh, I don't like this. I don't like how this person did this. I might as well do it myself. I don't like how this look for this part. I might as well do it myself. That's where all that came. That's where it all came from.
They said necessity breeds creativity.
It definitely
Or
does.
innovation.
I don't feel like that's a bad thing. It can be. It is a blessing and a curse. Please believe me. I wish my brain had an off button. Man, shout out to us Aries. I don't listen. If it wasn't for the creatives, for all the creative things, and it's not just Aries, but I'm saying creative period. Like if people didn't want to always create, where would it come from? Because some of the, all the things, I ain't gonna say all of them, most of the things that everybody loved came from like people that was like so fucking focused, nearly like on the, what the thin line between genius and insanity. That type shit.
What they call this shit? It's like you super focused. And a certain word for that shit. Oh, hyper fixation. You get fixated on shit.
Yeah, that is a term.
I use that shit to my advantage, dude, because that's how I learned how to engineer. That's how I learned how to do everything that I know how to do with music. I sat my ass down. I went and read, and then I went and did it, and then I went and studied more, and I went and applied more. Like, the more I did, the better I did, and then since the better I did, the more I did. You know how they say practice make perfect and shit like that.
Hell yeah. And did you omit something? Because I don't think I heard you say model. You was saying
Oh yeah,
everything.
I'm a model. That shit crazy.
Crazy.
What the fuck?
Crazy. Nigga been modeling like
I just
crazy.
did
For
a
just
shoot
in the
with
past 2 like weeks. I think the past week this nigga been modeling this nigga. Got that shit.
Yeah, I'm real. I forgot. I'm sorry.
And the fact that he even, bro, I'm gonna insert a picture. I'm gonna insert a couple of pictures, and the fact that he just sat over here and tried, I'm a model, like, I'm gonna show you the picture.
I ain't denying. I was just saying.
I know you ain't denying it, I'm just saying, it just be funny, like.
Shout out Kyle. We just did a shoot. Like, what it was, like probably like a month ago. And that was our first shoot, and that shit went crazy. She said,
Love the fashion, by the way.
Photo of the year, she gonna throw it up, and they eating it. And they eating it up. And I was like, wow. Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out, Kate. Real shooter. Respect the shooter. 1,300 films. 1,300K. That's K. I be calling her Kyle, but it just be, you feel me? But yeah, 1,300K.
Hey.
Shout out Cloud too, because Cloud put me on her. I ain't gonna lie, the first time we met, she like flipped me up, but we was only able to connect back because of Cloud. Cloud, the creative director for the company. And he also got his own photography production studio that's gonna be content coming soon. I can't really, you feel me? But that boy doing shit too. Shout out Cloud too.
Shout out. Oh, shout out to the black brand I'm wearing. I be forgetting. First of all, thank you. If you clicked on this video, thank you. You know, like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that great stuff. If you're a returning person, thank you for all the love. I be seeing y'all. Show me love, especially when you share my shit without me, you know, asking. But don't worry, I'm gonna stop blasting everybody to the point where they be like, oh my God, I just gotta share. So I'm gonna do that. And shout out to my studio, Studio 19. My guys do everything, you know. I have the card, you know, I always insert it with the number, call the number. He'll get you right. Events, studios, 2 studios in here, 2 different prices. They work with you for everything. They the ones, not the tubes. Don't play with my dogs. Movies get shot in here, videos, all that good stuff. And this is a delinquent company. That's the black brand. Shout out to Phil. Nice.
Shout out Countess Brown too, because shout out Cloud, because I might have to do him too. But shout out Countess Brown too, because it was her fashion show that I had walked in.
I had slid with Cloud to this event at Up to Something Studios, and it was a magazine release party for Keats, man. And there was certain photographers and models and creators that we linked up with, and she happened to be there.
Oh, yeah, she designed it. So she seen me there. She got a studio in the back. She seen me there. She was like, I need you for my next show. This was like 2-3 months prior. I'm talking out whenever the Keeps Mag release party was. That's a timestamp. That's when it was. It was at least 6 weeks before, at least.
Man, I said, all right, bet. So then she took my measurements real quick. Fast forward, and it's like, damn, I'm ready to walk in.
And she did your measurements on the spot?
Yeah, on the spot. Man, she wrote my shit down, and came back with a piece. She gave me and I told her, I was like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you not. your shit, it gotta be black. Cause I don't wear black. And she was like, yeah, I got you. Came back, she had the black paisley. I said, oh shit.
Black pig, that was the name of the fabric that she put. Name of the pattern on the fabric.
Yeah, I know that.
I was like, what the fuck? I said, wow, shout out Candace Brown, cause I'm not finna like downplay myself, but I ain't really consider myself to be on some modeling and shit. Shout out my sister, cause she been told me to get in on the shit, cause she is signed model. She was doing some shit for VY Fashion House. She vibed on it, cause she still, and she was like, yeah, you should, you got the structure, you got the, and I was like, I'm straight, I'm taking pictures.
Look that way.
I ain't trying to take.
But you do have that look though.
And here it goes. She came to me, yo, I need you in the show. I'm over there, she down to my dress. What's that shit?
Oh, but I would get roped in because I have before, but just like, because when I think of modeling, I just think of how they be doing it for hours. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, the only thing that took the longest was like rehearsal. Just to make sure.
well, we're not gonna talk about counting around because she sounds like she gets to the.
She
Nina
on that.
Fudge, like
She
she's
on that. What?
Well, I see shoots where
She
like
on.
these people were like, okay, hair, makeup, they
Yeah,
take.
they was on that shit too. I was like, bro, don't put no, I don't really. She's like, I'm not gonna put a lot of makeup. But she
It's
said,
just a little touch up
What she
shit.
said?
Yeah, with the.
she said I was gonna look like a what?
Makeup.
Sounded like, huh? Nah, I said I had to look like Prince. That's what it was. She said I was gonna look like a pretty Grim Reaper. That's what it was. I was like, well, I look like Prince. Yeah, she was like purple.
Not just because it's green, like the color when he had on that metallic, all the way down to the elbows.
Nah, it was when he was on the Mr. Electric. He had the green face mask and the green guitar.
Oh yeah, all his guitars.
That boy was.
Really, all the rock star shit.
Yeah.
Because he was a real star.
Shout
He
out
was there for
Prince.
the rock star. Just shit. It's the same shit. Would you ever get signed? Would you ever?
I'm already signed.
Two. Yeah, but I'm saying.
Facts though.
Yeah. So you
I got
never
that.
independent all day.
I mean, I wouldn't really speak on what I would or wouldn't do because everything is subject to circumstance.
You're right.
But in theory, the only thing I would really want to sign would be a distro deal or a public or not even a publishing deal because I already got a publishing company. But
And
like a
publishing
distro
company,
or
yours too?
like a promotion company, yes, I'm not the only one. I'm not a sole one.
Cold.
But we built a company, me and the family. She said, hey,
Because that's what I
Facts,
say.
though.
Smile when you say family.
facts. Let's see, we built that. And it's gonna be more coming out of that soon. But yeah, to ask you directly, more just like a distro deal. But the way things going now for the independent artists and independent groups and performers is you really might not really need a deal. You might not really need one until you really trying to go on tour. And at that point, you go into the bank.
Sure.
You know, trying to
That's the only thing that I feel like labels help when it comes to dominating as far as the promotion. When you're that artist that they want to promote correctly. My bad.
What you said?
That's what I fuck with the big labels like that we sign people. That's the one thing that I would divvy up just because they dominate when it comes to promotion and marketing. When they put their back in it, when they not like dubbing an artist or some shit, but when they do that shit, like how many countries, because they got something everywhere. It's a company, it's a conglomerate, so they got multiple, you feel me, more people to get shit done faster as far as when it comes to marketing and promotion. That's the only thing And I'd be like, okay, I get you.
There's a lot of examples of that right now.
Yeah, because that's one of the, remember, that's the other 90%. Remember, there's only 10% that portion. Shout out to all you guys once again. Shout out to y'all. How do you feel like busting through the market? Such a, what is it, congested, oversaturated market? Breaking through a music period. Because it's 100 million artists. Only a handful.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it really just comes down to the marketing. But that's just if you're willing to play the game. Sometimes you win the game without playing. You feel me? There's certain artists that they really just want to make money off of rap by doing shows and doing features. They didn't really care if they blew up or not. So it's like,
when you blow and become a mainstream or quote unquote pop artist, because remember, pop ain't really pop, there's two types of pop.
Especially when you got pop artists and R&B awards.
You know what I'm saying? There's pop music, which is the bubblegum pop music that make you feel good. When I think about that things, there's popular music. 21 Savage would be considered pop because he's popular, right? He does not make pop music. So when it comes down to being a mainstream artist or a pop artist, it just comes down to marketing. Are you marketable?
Are you marketable in those different?
If people invest in you, are they going to get a return on their investment? Are you developmental? Are you going to become something greater than what you are now in 3 years? Are you going to hit a plateau and burn out? You feel me? There's certain things that go into being a mainstream artist. So to answer you directly, I don't feel no type of way about it. I just really understand it. And if it's a game that I want to play, I feel like I know how to play it. And if I get pulled into the game, like if I get picked, then I'll be able to act accordingly. I know what's what and how to do what and when. Because I've been in the environment for so long. My sister told me some shit. She was like, it's gonna be easy for you when you get famous because you already hood famous. You know how to deal with that shit. You feel me? And you understand how the internet works and you understand how real life works. So now it's like, you be on some ready for whatever type shit. So I really feel something. I feel good about it. I mean, it's just like you said, it's real congested, it's real saturated, it's a lot of players, and it's a lot of players using the same strategies. So,
As long as you do it your own way, I feel like that'll be what should.
your way is the right way.
Yes.
Facts.
But that don't mean you can't take advice and, from people who've been, but you don't have to like change your entire way of thinking.
Facts.
Because of
That's facts.
Because people be trying to tell me all the time. Not to even tell me, but I just hear it all the time and they just be like, I know you can't do it yourself. So you need your team. Take your time building a team. It's people always, especially in Miami. That's one thing. How you feel about Miami? How do you feel about good?
I would say, damn, that's the best question I've ever been asked. How do I feel about Miami and the scene of Miami? A lot of ways about it, and I also don't feel the way about it. Because it kind of goes into what I was talking about. Earlier. Like, it's really a game that if you want to play it, then I know how to play it.
Have you ran into any of these gatekeepers or?
I guess so. I wouldn't really. It's not really up to me to say who's a gatekeeper and who isn't. I can just really see from where I'm at. But I'm also not going to sit here and pretend that I don't know a lot of important people and I'm not an important person myself. When I say important, I'm saying in relation to influence, connections, network ability. If somebody's trying to get in touch with somebody, being that person that can do that. You feel me? Like Cloud is definitely
If somebody's trying to get in touch with somebody that's, you know, the best at what they do in Miami, and they know cloud, and they know cloud home, and then again,
But you work with him somewhere.
yeah,
So
very
he
close.
needs to support. I don't have to call put that stuff on because it could be just you know, you're special. But
Every picture on my Instagram and Twitter, except for one, which was shot by Kate.
shout out to Queen. She's behind the camera, mind you guys.
Was taken by Cloud. All of them. Except for two. Shout out Cloud. But yeah, Cloud's all of them. He actually let me direct the shoot. He let me direct one of the promo shoots for the merch that I made for the Mirror album that I dropped last year.
Yeah.
On G-Day, I went to Home Depot and grabbed a big ass mirror.
See me, I grabbed a big ass mirror and took that shit to is this park that got forest, and it's just a bunch of trees and shit. But it's like what they call it, heavily wooded. Like it's a lot of trees. It's big ass spikes and shit, like this big and shit. Like it's trees. So we just took the mirror on that shit and put it in the same place, and then shot with it. And they used that to promote the merch because I had it on.
Yeah. That's not like a dope shoot though. With the area just manicured where you can walk through it type shit.
He went crazy. Is it stand right up?
Oh, man. And what you working on right now?
Right
What can they
now.
expect from you?
I'm
Besides
working
that
on-
music that I'm playing on the radio right now, as we speak.
Facts. I'm working on a lot more, in the words of my dog, Nigel Heartless, a lot more text. Shout out Nigel Heartless. More shit you could feel, more visuals, more shit you could see that invoke more strong feelings that he was already feeling in the music. A lot more shoots coming. That's pretty much all I can say for now. All the rest of the shit ain't really shit to say.
Just shit.
Could be yeah, could be never. Might just do it. You don't look at your phone and they, oh shit.
It's slick. Some years
I'm not slick, that's just my name. Very much so straightforward.
I'm saying slick as far as like you just pop up and drop some shit. If it
Facts.
was hard.
Facts.
If
Nobody
you
knew I was gonna
felt
drop
like it
that
was-
album. Nobody knew I was dropping Smooth. You right. I just dropped that shit. It was my old girl G-Day though. We born exactly 6 months apart. I dropped Mirror April 19th, 6 months. I dropped Smoke on October 19th. If you follow my discography, you feel me? You kind of view it's kind of a two-part series that I really didn't know I was making until I started making Smoke. I was like, oh shit, Smoke a verse. Now that shit clear. Last song on Smoke is Clarity. That's the second one.
And it will be in the description. You can go check out his discography. I'll be putting all the links in the description box below. I know people be like not clicking the arrows so the description box can drop down. You should do that now to go check that out. You know, you can pop it up in another tab and be, you know, listening. Because I'm about to round this up right now. Why do you want to be black?
This is a long story, but the short story is it's for like it protects me. It protects me. Very protected.
That's the only color.
Very powerful. Yeah.
I mean, I wear all colors. It's just that I need the main piece. I need the main piece color to be black. Yes, black.
How much you
Feel me? I mean, black is a combination of all colors. You know, when you look at something, you just see the light that's being reflected off of it. So, color is just when you're looking at something, it's absorbing every other thing but that color. So you're looking at that ashtray is red because it's absorbing. You feel me? white is a reflection of all colors and black is an absorption of all colors. So if you want to get technical, I really go every color, but that goes back into what I was talking about with the protection. It's a very powerful color, and I done learned how to have the discipline of how to act and move through buildings and rooms outside with this color on and having the energy that I do.
Okay. Those definitely.
And I promise that was a short answer. Like, shit.
I know you did. I said you didn't have to make it short.
You feel me? Smoke streaming now on all digital platforms. Shit crazy.
Crazy got me, and it's 30 years ago. Diamonds. I don't know off the top of my head.
The only reason why I said Relief as a third song was because it meant the most to me. But really, Balcony is
Really tough, my third favorite. It sounds so good. Shout out to Black. As soon as that beat comes
Shout out to
on,
all the production.
it's like somebody had showed somebody else my song, and then they had came back to me, like they showed it they played it one time. He came back to me, he caught him humming that shit. And he came back and told me, I was like, damn, that shit crazy. Black really made that shit, and I was able to paint the perfect picture on the perfect canvas.
Look out for him.
Shout out SavvageFlower in this bitch, 2B.
I don't know. We about to do your drop though. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go get that album. Listen, you can listen to a little preview on my show or Rock Blog show, or you can just, click that link like I said in the description. Error. I know no one clicks the error. Real YouTube. That really watching videos. You don't really know. Click the little arrow right under the title, and it's gonna have all these links. Alright.
Crazy, see, imagine me jumping out colorless. Keep it G for the record, I always see it coming. I'm burning the red candle, I'm sipping red out the heat cup. Had to learn a couple things, now I'm stacking red up. I had to see me a couple things, now I keep the shells on. Big dog, I need AP, my polish. Roberto Cavalli.